Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. Today is Monday the 18th and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning fairly early, had a much better night with the doodle sleeping here. Figured out a better plan for where she should sleep and the dog should sleep, and try and keep her from playing so much throughout the night and allow me to get a little more rest. So that worked out real well. So I got up, got the dogs out, basically kept them quiet best I could until my wife got up, and then she had a couple things to get done around here. Got the dogs all fed and medicated and all that, and then from there it was time to take her up to work. She wanted to, or actually take her to physical therapy, I guess technically first. So ran up to physical therapy, dropped her off for that. I went and ran around for a little bit, just a couple minutes, came back, waited for her to get done, and then from there took her to work, dropped her off, got her in there, got her all situated and everything all set up and going. And then as I left, I stopped by the mechanic shop that's working on my Suburban, and he's got some work started on it and not got too much accomplished yet, but he's got started. He's got he has too much junk in his shop, and there wasn't room because where my lift is, where my Suburban is, it's where a lot of his extra like air conditioning tools and that kind of stuff were, like the big compressors and stuff. So we had to move it all the way, and then he got the lift put in, got the Suburban up there and pushed things back in the middle until he found room for it. So he cleaned out a bunch of space underneath the mezzanine and moved out a bunch of that stuff over there and all that good fun things that comes with it. So he's been getting that ready to go, and which is actually better for him anyway because he needs to have it cleaned up. But got that going. But they got the Suburban where it can come down now to work on it, and they got started on it, and haven't got too far, but they're getting a little ways as they're moving through and all the good fun that's going to come with it. So it should be interesting how it goes. We just chatted a little while and everything was good to go. Headed back home, hung out with the dogs for a bit, played with them for a while, and everything else was going well, hanging around. Finally, my wife said it's time to come home from work, so went back up and got her, and then from there got back to the house, got her all situated again, had put the dogs back outside. Want to bring her in because I don't trust that little doodle to run into her and knock her down when she's trying to walk on the walker and stuff. So, or even just bump into her leg and hurt her. So I'm trying not to have that happen either. So we got the dogs back outside. We were just hanging out, having a good time. Finally, it's time to go for my run. So we got my run in, got that knocked out and taken care of, get back to the house, and I was going to jump in the pool, but I found out, I guess my wife was waiting for me to get back from my run to eat with me, kind of thing, which didn't make sense because they were supposedly having a different meal. I'm having leftover pizza. So, but she said she wanted to wait and eat with me. I'm like, okay, I guess. So I didn't get in the pool because I was like, yeah, I don't want to make her wait that much longer. It's already 6 o'clock and whatever. So I jumped in the shower real quick, got out of the shower, had her meal, got the dogs all fed, and then basically from there hung around a little bit, watched the rest of Frank and Gracie, or Grace and Frankie. I don't know why I keep saying Frank first, but it's a silly ass show. So watched another episode of it, and I headed back outside, played with the dogs, chilling out there, just having a good time. I did hear from the salesman that I booked my roofs from, so he's been on a cruise. So he reached back out to me and stuff, and we texted and whatnot. So he said he's back from the cruise and get the exact numbers, how much, if there's any overage on the plywood, or how much I owe him. And he said he's going to try and swing by probably next week to pick up the rest of that money, and then basically we'll get started on the second roof. So we'll get that going. So we got to get that one done as well, get it on the calendar to get an order. So I might say I do want the same crew on there, and he said make note of it, the same guys that come and do my second roof because they did such a good job on this one. And I said I'd more than happy wait a week or two longer to get on their schedule, and then have a new crew that may or may not do as good a job, because these guys kicked ass, and they were on top of it. So super happy with how good it went, and I want to replace with them again. So he said he can make note of that and make it happen. I said absolutely, let's do that then. So from there, after that I was hanging outside, decided to call Summit Racing again to find out what's going on with my brakes, which I have one of 5 boxes missing, and last reported was in Jacksonville, Florida 6 days ago now. It hasn't moved, no updates, and UPS won't talk to me because I'm the receiver, not the shipper, and as soon as a shipper, they're supposed to start a claim and so on and so forth. But I tried to start the claim, which I couldn't do because I don't know how much it's worth, because I know the whole kit was worth, not what one box is worth. So reached out, called them 3 different times, got cut off twice. Once the person legitimately, when I heard them as they're clicking to transfer me, I heard it click and just cut me off right then, so I hit the wrong damn button. And then another time they transferred me over. The guy I spoke to there said that I was been transferred to the wrong department. It kind of made it sound like it was my fault for getting transferred to the wrong department. I'm like, I just told my problem. I didn't transfer this. I don't work there. So, and then he was in the process of transferring. He cut me off, which hit my big side. His like being a dick, because I was like, dude, it ain't my fault. Don't blame me for this. I didn't do this. So finally went ahead and called back for the 4th time and got somebody that I'd actually spoke to early on, because I make notes and all the system and what's going on, and she's super helpful. She's out of Ohio and super helpful and understood. And I said, okay, this is gonna sound really dumb, but you know, is there any way I can get you to like call me back tomorrow, or can I get your direct number kind of thing so I can reach out to you? Because I've had a lot of your people working there who straight up lied to me, gave me false information, gave me just shit that ain't even close to true. When I questioned about it, like, oh no, that's how it works. And it turns out, nope, doesn't how it works at all. This is my 17th call dealing with this crap. And it's getting old. I've been calling the manufacturer, been calling you guys, and nobody, I can't get an answer. You seem to be on it. And she goes, let me make a note. So I gave her my personal cell, all that kind of stuff on the record. She goes, tomorrow, when I get into work, first thing I'm going to do, she goes, I'm going to call you. I'm going to look, see what they have, if they have any updates, and I'll call you with the updates of what we got. And I said, absolutely, sounds great. Oh, great, I appreciate that. I'll send you a Starbucks card or what the hell you want, because I'm willing to, you know, grease the wheels here. I just need to have somebody who can help me, because I'm getting real fed up with it. So to the point that I'm about to send the other 4 boxes back and just go with a different company completely and just start over and have to wait. So, and my big fear is I don't know what's missing in box 1, because if it's like something simple, like a master cylinder, up front booster cylinders like that fits all the trucks, no big deal. They should have plenty of those in stock, and they make a bunch of them. I can get one of those, no big deal. If it's something for the rear, because the rear is a specialty, if that's missing, I'm out another 8-12 weeks maybe again to get these parts, and that's too damn long. So I don't want to wait that long again, because there's so few Suburbans out there. There's not a lot of these parts floating around. So we'll hopefully get it figured out. She actually escalated it to a team manager. It's supposed to go up like multiple layers first. She goes, I just skipped it, went right to the top, because I've seen how many times this is happening. And she jumped over a bunch of those hoops and was able to shortcut it for me. And I was like, great. So I left with that. It was a 38-minute call talking to this woman that a lot was on hold, don't get me wrong, but she seemed to know what she was talking about. She seemed to give a shit. She seemed to care. And hopefully we can get this figured out. I'll know more tomorrow about that. But got off of there finally. Finished up my cigar outside on a beautiful, beautiful night, and planted the puppies, headed back in, got them all situated. And I found out that with the Doodle, if she's the only one in the bedroom, she'll lay down and she'll go to sleep with us. If the other little pit bull's in there with her, or Bruce in there, she keeps wanting to play all night and she won't lay down. So made that mistake the first night, didn't know any better. So, but now I figured out she fit in great, she did wonderful, and it's all good to go. So but yeah, that's pretty much all we got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.